Good morning and welcome back to the farm. Hope you're having a good time. I'm doing great. Now, as you may be seeing, there is a new window over here on this right side. This is auto drive, and I discovered a thing about auto drive. It's supposed to go to silage 1. This one was named silage 2, but since it recognized that it needs to pick up silage, it actually stops at the first place that has silage, which is not good. So I have to sort of coax it by selecting to go to the next target and back to the previous target. But even here, I actually, on this one, have to manually pick up the silage. Fully loaded and off you pop. Yep. So we already have one of these out. I set up this route a while ago. So that's one thing to learn from AutoDrive. You can have multiple sources of a resource along the same route that your vehicle are going to take, because they're just not that good at handling. And also, this is all auto drive. I'm not doing anything here. I was just tagging along for the ride. So, like I said before, this is the last episode of the season, or the series. I will take a short break after this, and then I will find a new map, and I will start all over again. I have been trying a little bit on the Comlands map, and I think I can make a good start there. You start off with a small field full of wheat, ready to harvest. It's August. And you got equipment needed to do that. What I did notice is that there is really no silo. So you have to sort of figure that part out yourself. Not a big deal, but here comes my auto worker. He's going to wait there until this guy is finished. Now, AutoDrive is an amazing tool or a mod because I don't have to tell that guy to wait there. He knows that the line that he's going to use, I can show you, this line here is occupied by this guy. So he can't reach his destination at the moment. So he's waiting until he can reach his destination. So this guy will pull out and walk along or go along this red line here. First he's going to back up a bit because he wants to get close to this marker that I placed here, which is fine. It was further back before, but I removed it. And now he's going to pull forward. This tractor here is quicker than this guy, so he's going to, catch up to this guy at the end. And because of the fact that I had two silage bunkers next to each other, and don't need to have that visual up, I have to sort of manually, coax it into the right place. And looking at the silage, where is silage? There it is. So it's just one more pickup on this one. This one can hold 79, so that's it. However, there is more that is still being fermented. It's close to finishing. So I will have more to pick up and deliver and such. But as we're waiting for that to ferment, there is another delivery I need to make with canola oil. As you can see on the list here, canola oil sells in December. Fast food restaurant is willing to pay a price, while Johnson's Farmers Market is willing to pay a better price. So that's what I will be doing. Just need to sort this guy out. So this is not a tutorial or anything about AutoDrive, but it's just the sort of a heads up thing to keep an eye out if you're using this and you're running into some issues. I mean, the only thing I can say is that This part here tells you to go to silage 1, which is a marker that I made and named. Animal dealer is the second marker I made, and I made a route between, and it's going to pick up silage. Recognize that this one is a silage deposit. It doesn't have any silage in it, but still. So I have to coax it over to this one by telling it to go to the animal dealer and then go back here. And now I have to manually load it up because this one is confusing it, which, you know, this is one way of doing things. It's not the best way possibly, but it's the way I do it. I will have to sort that out. I don't have to follow you along anymore. You will be back soon. I guess I could have, I don't know, maybe have them alternate, like this bunker silo is here to fill over here, but this bunker silo is here to fill in this direction, or somewhere else where I have like a bunker 2 or whatever. Anyway, looking at this stuff, still at 96%, will take a bit of while before it's done. Tractor's on its way back. I can actually turn off this part here. You don't need to do anything else at the moment other than just park. I would say park here. Yeah, it's good enough. I don't want to do that. There we go. And let's just jump over to the other delivery we're going to be making, which is this guy. It's going to load up the last 2 pallets here. And in today's episode, I figured I mentioned some of the things that I've learned during this series. So what have I learned? Well, when it comes to construction, make sure that the land is flat. That's a good thing. Also, don't be too close to existing roads, because you're going to be struggling to sort of make a nice slope to go up and down of if you have to get up away from it. I'm referring more to the fact that field 4142, I've sort of modified the landscape there quite heavily to allow me to use it with my equipment and everything like that. Another thing I've discovered, so also, just to cap off that part, you can't edit the roads. You can edit the side of the roads, but it will make it difficult for you to get back on it. So, try to make sure you have as flat land as possible before you place anything. And then again, don't place it too close to the road like I did with my cow barn or cow shed, because it just won't happen as well. What do you call it? Okay, words are escaping me. It won't go well. There is this odd thing going on. Another thing, maybe not rush to get animals. I mean, I didn't really rush to get the cows, but and I was prepared for it. I mean, I planned for the cows by making sure I have the straw and everything I needed to mix up their feed. But I didn't do that with the pigs, so I had to go in there and buy pig food, which sort of bit into my, I don't know, profits, I guess you could say. But now I'm in a position where I had plenty of pig food of all types. I thought I could just give them one type of pig food or one type of feed, but they take base food, grain food, protein, and root crop. So it's like at least 4 different types of feed that they would need. So if you're doing animals or pigs in general, or specifically, make sure that you have those things sorted out already. Plus the straw on the ground. That's always a good plus. Did I? Oh, I thought I lost them. I forgot to attach that thing. Secure enough. Now, before I do this, I'm just going to write down how much I got from the silage. 658, even though it's not the last number, 658, 862. Because I don't know where this one shows up. But it's a good price on it here. Damn it. So it's sold products. They're 52,907. Okay, that's good. Not a bad price. Let's return this tractor to its position. What else have I learned? Well, try not to modify terrain. I've learned that when it comes to silage and silos and such, it's probably better to go big in the first place and then go down in size if you need to, instead of starting as small. Like I'm talking about like a bunker silage or bunker silo, where you're throwing grass or chaff and then try to ferment it. Go big. That's the better option to start off with. And if it's too big, then smaller. Another thing is, don't build things too close, so it becomes tricky to get access to it. If you're using AutoDrive, try spread things out a bit. It will make it easier. I've learned that grass is the most profitable most profitable thing to have to deal with on the farm. It's also the most boring thing because it's something that you do 4 times a year. But if you're looking for easy money, silage is the way to go. Now, if you're looking for other thing that is not too tedious to do, but also gives you plenty of money, then I would suggest maybe soybeans, because that is also good thing. Sugar beets, not a bad thing either. Sugar beet cuts is always a nice addition as well. It's all about what it is that you're running the farm for. Is it to make profit, or is it to feed animals? Is it to sell the stuff, or whatever it is you're doing? So let's just pick this stuff up here. There we go. We can actually leave this one here. And we have that one behind. Let's see, how does it look over here? We have one more thing to sell before this one. Oh, it's done. Excellent. So let's start this one. Or do we need to start this one? All right, sorry. Open up. There we go. And now we take this one. to bring it out. Wonder if I can make the turn here. Yep. Just need to place this one somewhat underneath here. There we go. Then we turn it. And then there we go. So while that's doing its thing, I'm going to take this one, turn off this part, don't need it, activate it, reverse. We're going to go sell some pigs. I have some pigs that is 24 months old, which is the ideal age for porters. So we'll be selling those today. It's interesting that it happens around the same time as I'm doing the large winter sale. So what we do is we reverse in here, connect, then we unfold the trailer, which opens up the back as such. And now I have, so there are 3 different types. There are Bentham Black Pied, Landrace, and Berkshire. Those that is at 1200, 24 months old, that's the best price I can get. So we go into this one, we take the German Landrace, we select it, and we're gonna transfer all 20. Move the trailer, yes. And then we have these guys, Black Pied, I don't know. Move them to trailer, and then the last one is the Berkshire. Then we close up, and then we see where do we, well, there's only one place to sell them, isn't there? Animal dealer. So we will make our way to the animal dealer with 60 piglets or 60 pigs at $1,200 per pig, and we will sell them there. I've never done this before. I don't know exactly what to expect, but we're going to be making some profit. And now I can, raise more pigs at the barn or the sty, which is a good thing, I guess. And then we park this trailer. I bought this for one purpose only, but I had the money, and as you can see, I still got the money. I got 1.4 to 5 million, which is also a nice sum. But this is this episode might go a little bit long. I will keep you here, or I will edit. Depends on my mood. Edit out the waiting time for loading up the silage into the trailers from the bunker silo, and just bring it back in when it's the last sale, and then we do the tally on how much I made in sales this year. I think this is where I'm going to sell the pigs. Could be that this is where I buy the pigs, but let's unfold. Open dialogue, animal dialogue, and these select 20. Yeah, I can sell them here. So that's 24,000. Another 24,000, so that's 48,000. Okay, and let's look at how much we got in that. Sold there. Sold animals 72,000. That's not a bad thing. Don't know if it's worth it, but it is what it is. It's a side income. Okay, going back to things I've learned. Cows, pigs produce a lot of solid and liquid fertilizer, like fertilizer and or manure and slurry. I also learned that a field requires a ton of either to be considered fertilized. So, like I've done on field 53, 54, where I placed a large temp tanker, or whatever you want to call it, for slurry. That is the best option I can give you, is that, do that if you can. Not option, sorry. Suggestion. That's it. I'm just giving you suggestions. So that will be the wrong place, but no matter. So it's quicker for you to reload your spreader. Spreaders are limited in size because the bigger they are, the heavier they are, and you need more power to pull it. So put this in there. Let's see. I think this one is done. Yep. So let's do this and activate and go to animal dealer. Then you guys, or you, you bastard. You're filling up the wrong place. It's okay. I can grab from there. No, I cannot. I have to go further back. Like so. Did you get anything inside here? Yeah, 502. Now you're empty. Okay, good. So this is what I'll be doing now. Just waiting around. However, I'm not going to force you to do it. So I will do this. I will bring you back when it's closing in on the final sale. I've already sorted out everything else on the farm. Like if you look here, the chicken already got their grain. These guys got their feed. I can just restock on the base food and stuff like that, no problem. These cows, I'm not going to sell them. I'm just using them to get milk and slurry, even though I don't really need any of that. These guys got their food. I put the wool over at the tailor shop. And these guys, I haven't really refilled this in like a couple of years. So it's slow going. And I got plenty left in my here. Sunflower, canola, and I have a field of canola being that I planted. These guys I sell next year, so they don't count towards the sales this year. Fabric, got plenty of wool. As I said, I dropped off that over there. And cotton, I harvested my field, but this is from the first year, so it's like a year plus ago. When I put in 40,000 liters, it still got over 21,000 liters in both. So I have 90,000 liters of wool just waiting to be used up. I get a feeling I can actually do another clothing store. Last year, I managed to sell clothes for 397,000, and that was one tailor shop. So I could do another one. Lime, yeah, I got that. Plenty of it. Don't need it too often, but I have it if I need it. So yeah, I'll bring you back when I get closer to the end. Until then, see you soon. Welcome back. As you can see, we're now emptying out the last part of the silo. Got about 28,000 liters left. I should be able to fit all of it in here. This one can hold 36,000 liters. Just hope that this one, nope, did not. It's okay. Remove it a bit like this. Grab this one. Move it a bit like this. Extend the line. Can't extend it any further. Okay. So we change this one. We get in position underneath. That shouldn't be any difficulties to reach that one. There we go. And this one should be able to reach that corner. Okay, so back to what I was saying before in terms of, things that I've learned. Yeah, it is, flatten the land before you place a structure is one I can't stress enough. It's going to save, in the future when I play, it's going to save me so much headache to do that before I place a structure, because relying on the structure to flatten the land, yeah, it will do it where the structure is, but not around it. So if you do it in advance, like if you use this tool here, this is the flattening tool, but this is also the smoothing tool or soften tool as they call it. So you can use that as the biggest setting and flatten. I will not do it here because it will remove that stuff. And then it will make it easier when you place your land, your construction or whatever. And then getting to and from it. One thing we haven't done today that we should do is check out this stuff. Doesn't really make much difference. This one, not a bad price. Don't really need a weak tractor like this. This one is a weeder. You got a 9 meter width. Don't need that. This one I could use if I'm making more flat bales, because I had to release this one last time when I got the bales, the square bales from the wheat harvest. This one I already have one, so I don't need a second one. I mean, yeah, it would kind of make it quicker. You dump it or place it next to the big tank thingy, and then off you go. Or just load it with water to water your greenhouses, whatever. But no, I don't really need anything. This one is still slowly taking up the last part, which is nice. And we just got money coming in from... Oh, you're really not able to get that part? Why are you grabbing grass? Where are you getting the grass from? That's just stupid. Now I have to dump this outside. This is supposed to be made silage. Let's turn off the belt. Move it into position. Make sure we get the last silage over here. I saw I pick up some grass. I shouldn't have. There shouldn't be any grass to pick up. Why is this not doing what it's supposed to be doing? Okay. I have no idea what's happening here. Just know that I have to sort this out. Can't fit all of it in here anyway. It's okay. Fit as much as we can. Like that. Like so. Bring this out a bit. Okay, that empties out everything. This one still has, I don't know how much I have. It's okay, I'll leave it be. So let's sell this part. And then we do the tally. Whatever is on that belt will not be enough to make a huge dent in the numbers anyway. So, yeah, I'm gonna miss the farm. It's been quite fun seeing it grow. Making money. Even those times when I've been faced with hardships because I didn't understand how certain things worked. And I had to do my best to figure it out. Usually involved costing me a bunch of money. It's partially my fault, but it's also some things I feel there could be more information about some stuff in game, like for example the bunker silos for silage and such. There should be like, well, you can fit this much in there because I know roughly how much grass I get from the field that I have based on the previous work that I've been doing when I was making bales. So having those numbers would be really useful. I'm just going to do it like this, because this is a viable option as well. So let's see how much we get, and I will enter the final number into my spreadsheet, and then we'll see what the number says, the total number. Quite excited. Okay, so that's the number we got for this delivery. The final number is 889 889 889 469. Okay. So, in sales this year, now keep in mind I did not sell a large quantity of soybeans, which I could have sold in June or something like that. I think it's in June or July when the big sale on soybeans is available. Basically, all that I sold this year is production of what I was making. So like lettuce, milk, tomatoes, sunflower oil, honey, clothes, eggs, canola oil, silage, and the pigs. Okay, the pigs is like every 2 year kind of thing, but it's a side income this year. And also I didn't sell anything between the month of May and October, again because I didn't sell any of the harvested stuff that I have. I mean, I have plenty of corn and wheat and barley and sugar beets and taters and things like that, but I didn't sell any of that because it's used by my animals. I need it for my animals. So, based on all of that, the total sales I made this year Yeah, that's like 587 times 6. So it's what, $3,000? No, it's half of that. It's $300 or something like that. So I did make sales for $2,095,414 this year, which is a quite respectable sum. I have 1.3 million left now. I have more things to sell next year. I don't really have more machinery to buy. I can spend this money to buy fields. I can spend this money to buy... Well, I can spend this money to buy more equipment if I need to. But I have the cotton picker, I have the beet picker or the beet harvester, I got the potato harvester, I got the trailer for the big bales of cotton. I have 2 harvesters that is doing a great job. I could buy the equipment needed to pick up and work with sugarcane. Also, this money would help me get started on a grape or olive farm or field. So that's also an option moving forward with this farm. And there will be some challenges doing that. But I feel I will save that work for maybe my next series, which as of now looks to be on what's the name? Calmlands. So yeah, that's it. That's the end of this series. I really hope you enjoyed watching it as I enjoyed playing it. And I hope that you comment, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever. If you enjoy the episodes, it really helps me out a lot. And please comment, let me know which map you want to see me play next time. I'm not saying I'm going to do a poll where, the one that get the most votes is the one I'm going to be playing. I am keen on Calmlands, but there might be other maps coming out that is of interest before I start the next series. I don't know when I will start the next series. It will probably be at least a week's break before I get started, possibly more. But I don't want to leave the. I might do something else in between, uploading some other stuff maybe. I don't know. So thank you so much for watching. I've had immensely fun doing this series, and I hope I see you in the next one. Until then, take care and bye bye.